Hey team, Mitch here from Joe's Basecamp in Brookvale. Welcome to all our Basecamp homies working through our youth and teen sessions. So hopefully you've enjoyed the sessions so far, and we're going to give you another one to work through today. So at-home workout, get your parents involved, your brothers, sisters, your pets, everything you can do at home with your body weight. An awesome way to keep you active and have a bit of fun, maybe while you're home from school a bit more as well. So we're working through, similar to our other sessions, 3-part workouts. We'll run through a warm-up, we're going to learn a skill, we're going to implement that skill, so that's that middle part, and then we're going to work through a challenge at the end. Remember, throughout the session, I want to see your thumbs up when you're working through the exercises, and for the challenges, I want to see your scores, and I want you to beat me. Cool? Well, we'll get into it. So warm-up will be the same as we've done the last few days. So we're going to work through a variety of exercises, 20 seconds of each. I'm just going to get my timer going here. I'm running 10. So finding yourself just a little bit of space, make sure you've got plenty of room around you, 1 or 2 meters either side, and we're working through our high knees to start off. So just on the spot, I want to see both arms going side to side, just like you're doing a running man on the spot. So high knees. We're not doing medium knees, not doing a little shuffle. Let's get it up nice and high. Start with a nice high energy to our workout. Next one, butt kicks. So on the spot again. Every time you're trying to get your heel right to your bum. You can also pop your hands just behind, just to make sure you're getting that contact right the way up. A few more seconds. And A skips, so jumping up, little hop in between, other hand goes straight up by the side. Really light on the feet. I don't want to hear too much noise when you're working through this. Should be a really nice, light, controlled movement. Next is your bounds. So standing back, long jump, jump forward, take a few steps back. Arms up, down, long jump, taking a few steps. Really get those arms up, swing down, and then try to get as far as you can. Each time we'll go one more, and big jump. Very good. Lunge, so step forward, rotate over your front knee, stand tall, change sides. Long lunge, coming back. If you want a challenge, we can try to hold the knee just a little bit off the floor, or if you're still working a little bit slower, you can rest your knee right to the ground. Good. Next is our inchworm. We're out onto the hands out as far as we can, and then we walk the feet right in. We'll come back again, walk the hands out, walk the feet into the hands, trying to keep it out straight, and then we'll walk it back out. So hands stay stationary. Coming up from there, we're going to come back into a strider. So long step forward, one hand up next to the other, open up, down, change. Hands up, back down, working side to side. Look up to the sky, opening as wide as you can. And then last one, inchworms. So long step out, onto the hands. Try to get a little bit further past the shoulders, and then back in. So we want to try and keep the legs fairly straight when we work through this. And back to the start. Once more through. High knees. Remember, you really want to get those knees right up the whole time. Arms by your side. Doing well. We should start to get the heart rate on now. Might get a little bit of a sweat. And butt kicks. So I hope you guys have all done well with the challenges the last few days. I'm sure you beat Jez and the other coaches. I'm sure you'll beat me today as well. Doing awesome. A skips next. And here we go. Remember, we want to get that other arm straight up and really light as we work on the feet. Good job. Bounds. Arm up, arm down, long jump, land. Take some steps back, arm up, a little bit further than we did in round one. And again, I want to hear a soft landing. So I don't want to hear you thunder down like this. We're not trying to throw a tantrum. We're just trying to be really quiet, really controlled. Next one, lunge, rotate, stand tall, changing sides. So we're really trying to get that twist as we work across the body. And we're alternating every time. Your chest stays up nice and proud though. Good, inchworms. So we're out on the hands, walk the feet in, walk the feet out. Walk the feet in, and walk the feet back out. Going again. Try to keep your legs straighter than I can. And then from there into our striders. So we're holding in that push up, 1 foot up, hand goes to the sky, change sides. Try and reach up as tall as you can. And we want to see that foot right up near the other hand. Good. And then to finish off, going through our walkouts. So just like our inchworms before, but this time the feet stay still and it is the hands doing all the work. Should be getting a bit of a sweat on by now. I know I certainly am. And this is getting us ready for our new skill. Awesome work. There is your warm-up done. Now's the time to grab some water. It's exactly what I'm gonna do. Make sure you got plenty of water handy. Quick drink, and we're ready to go. So, we're working through our skill. Today's skill is going to be a diving push-up. So a variation on a push-up, which I'm sure you might have done in some form in the past. Today's one though, a little bit more work on the shoulders and a little bit more mobility work. What that means is you're going to be able to be stronger through a much longer range of motion. You're going to do the most you possibly can with the capacity your body can work in. So we're really going to test the body's limits today and try to push what we might normally do on a push-up. So we're still getting our shoulder work, we're still getting our chest work and our triceps, the muscle on the back of your arm, and we're just going to try and work through a really full range of motion. I'm going to show you what they look like, and I'm going to run you through how we're going to go through it. So, we're going to take a nice wide stance with the feet. We're going to pop the hands about shoulder width, and then from there, we dive to the floor, we push up, and then we drive to the top. So down, up, repeat. I'll show you one more, and then I'll explain how you can do the same. So now I'm going to get you to practice, and we're actually going to practice a few different variations of how you can make it harder or easier. Because shortly we're going to go into a circuit, and we need to know how we can adapt it for ourselves. We're all at different levels. Some of us might be a bit stronger than others, and we may need to just focus on a slightly easier one, or you may want to go to a slightly harder one. So, in terms of your setup, as you may have seen me do before, I want a wide stance. My feet are wider than my hips. So if we're standing tall, just a little step either side, it's perfect. From there, we're going to take the hands out to a position where your bum is nice and high. So I don't want to see us straight like a normal push-up. We're going to go slightly different, bum high. Shoulders are in line, wrists are in line with the shoulders. And then from there, imagine you're trying to get your nose as close as you can to the floor, and then as far away from the floor as you can. Push up, repeat. Nose really close, up, and going. So try to practice these with me now, and you'll see how hard or how easy you find it. So if you found that really challenging, here's what you can do to make it a little bit easier. You have two options. First option is to take the hands a bit wider. So what that will look like, same thing now, hands wider, and then we work through that movement. If you want to make it a little bit easier still, we can also stick with a shoulder width position with the hands, but we'll just go a little bit shallower. What that means is your nose won't come really close to the floor, you'll go a little bit higher up, which is completely fine. So what that will look like, same movement, just much more shallow. So again, practicing these with me now just to find the right movement for yourself. So that's how you can make it easier. If you'd like to make it harder, if you're feeling strong and you want to really challenge yourself, which we obviously encourage within your ability, then what you can do is the reverse of that. So hands closer together, feet closer together will be a little bit harder, or we can go through a more full range of motion. So I'll give you a demonstration of those. So I'm gonna go my feet closer together, my hands narrower than my shoulders, full range down, lift it up, and then drive up. So there's your options there. That's our diving push-up, and we're gonna work through that in our little circuit in a second as well. So what you can do as we work through our little rounds, which I'll explain shortly, start with the hardest one and work down according to your ability and according to how hard or easy you're finding it. Really important to acknowledge that we are all at different levels, so it's completely fine if you do need to switch it around. I'm sweating, hopefully you are too. We're doing well. Let's get into our circuit now. So how this is going to work, we have 3 exercises. We're going to do a little circuit of 30 seconds of work to 10 seconds of rest. You will complete that 5 times per exercise, then you will move on to the next exercise. Once through the whole thing, and then our circuit's done. So make sure you have some water with you, have a sweat towel with you. This is where we're gonna start to really crank up the intensity. So your 3 movements, number 1 is your diving push-up. That's the one I just showed you then. Any of those variations is fine. Number 2 is a jump squat. So with this, we're gonna go arms up like we were with our bounds. Feet are under the hips, slight angle out on the toes. Arms up, full squat down, arms come down, jump up and extend. So we try and get that full range. So arms up, use the ability of the arms as a lever, jump up and sitting back down low. That is an exercise for your thigh muscles. We call those your quadriceps, so big strong muscles on the front of your legs. Exercise number 3 for your abs, for your tummy muscles, your core, we're doing a diamond sit-up. So you're gonna make a diamond with your feet, soles of your feet together. We sit back, we touch the floor behind us, we sit up, we touch our toes. Cool? So there are 3 movements. Get ready to go. I'll give you a bit of time to get your water ready. I'm just gonna set up my timer. And then we'll get into it. So this is a really good opportunity for you to practice those movements. Again, working through at an ability that works for yourself. And we'll see how we go, trying to progress through those various levels. The focus is that diving push-up and seeing how you can build yourself up. So 30 on, 10 off. Make sure you have your water with you. We are kicking off in 10 seconds. So plenty of space around you. This is your time to get your parents involved, get your brother and sister involved, and they can help you as we work through this. So finding out first position, feet wide, and sinking down. So I want to see a full range, hips to the floor, nose to the floor. If you're feeling like you can reach that full range, otherwise a reminder, you can start to go just a little bit shallower if you need to. We take a big breath in, and then we're going to slowly breathe out as we push up. There's our rest. Holding there for a second, shake the arms out, just try and relax. Setting up, ready to go again. 4 more rounds. So sink down, push, and breathing out, hold, and relax. Good, let's aim for 2 to 3 more for this set. I'll just get 1 more in, and we're done. So this is a strength exercise. You'll notice how we're not working through it super fast. Because it's a strength movement, we're trying to control it and work to the highest level that we can. Here we go. This time, I'm gonna go a little bit shallower to make it a bit easier. So just a half range, sink the hips, back up. Half range, hips to the floor, and repeat. Big breath out as I come to the top. Really feeling it in the triceps now. That's that muscle in the back of your arm. There is set number 3 done. 2 to go. Doing really well. So we're trying to work this muscle in the back here is where you should really be feeling it, as well as those shoulders. This time I'm going to go for one of our harder options. So I'm going to take my hands a bit closer together. I'm going to take my feet a bit closer together. And then I'm going to go for a full range all the way up. And you can probably see I'm getting very red in the face. And that's because this is hard, which is what we want. Really good upper body strength. And we're working through that full range. One more set. This is the one we're going to go a little bit faster, whichever level you found the most comfortable, and you're going to smash out as many as you can. Let's go. I'm going to take my hands shoulder width, feet wide, fast. Up. Breathing out, reset. Push the bum to the sky every time. This is our last one of this movement. Here we go, one more rep. Woo! My arms are done. That's good. Moving on to our legs. Remember, next one is our jump squats. So feet slightly wider than the hips. We're going to go arms up, arms down, jump up. Land soft, jump up. So I want to see you sit as low as you can into each rep. And I want to see you extend as high as you can towards the sky. So this one gets the heart rate up a bit more, gets a bit more of a sweat on, and one more. Set 1 done. Fill in the legs, running out of breath. That's what we want. This is a good part of our circuit. Round 2, I'm going to show you a slightly easier option. It's going to be our air squats. So squat, arms in front, chest tall. Full squat, arms out, and we want to try and get as low as we can with each rep. So as you can see, slight angle out on the toes, I force my knees out, and then I drive tall. Good, last one. Beautiful. So make sure as well, jump on your phone, your laptop, whatever you're watching this on. I want to see you like, comment, thumbs up every time you complete an exercise. Let me know which variation you're working through as well. If you're doing jump squats, awesome. I want to know about it. If you're just doing air squats, that's fine too. So force the knees out, keep the chest tall, and you'll notice the control with every rep. The jumping variation is a bit more powerful, so if you are going for that, you can work a little bit faster rather than with that controlled pace. 2 to go. Doing awesome. Should be getting a good sweat on now. Get nice and strong in those legs. You'll be the strongest one in your family up by the end of this. Ready? Jump squats. Arms up, arms down, jump. Breathe out. Explosive, powerful movement. Whew. Doing well, 10 seconds. And last one. Woo. Should be feeling the legs build up. We get that lactic acid build up in there. That's what gives that really burning sensation in the legs. One more. Arms up, arms down, explode. So we're trying to get our bum below our knees every rep. It's our last leg set. We're doing awesome. 10 to go. Ooh, last one. And there we go. Fantastic work. Next one, you're lying down. You might find it more comfortable to have a mat or a towel behind you. Soles of your feet together. Diamond sit-ups. Here we go. Every single rep, you touch the floor behind you, touch both your shoelaces. And back, breathe out, touch, control. I want to see you extend back as far as you can. Whew. And last rep. Here we go. Round 1. Round 2, I'll show you a slightly different variation again. If you felt comfortable with that, you can stick with that one. We're gonna get back. Feet on the floor, hands up, hands are on the front of the legs. We're just gonna breathe out, slide the hands to the top, control down. Breathe out, slide up, and down. So a bit of a smaller range this time. This is good if you found that last one a little bit tricky. Every rep, head goes to the floor, you slide the hands right along the thighs, along those quadricep muscles we learned about earlier, and done. So again, it's up to you now, which variation works for you, as long as you can feel it in your tummy, and you're doing that big breath out as you get all the way up. Let's go again. Soles of the feet. We're gonna go a bit faster this time. Tap. Let's get some power with our movement. Nice and controlled, but really nice and powerful as well. A little bit faster than we were on rounds 1 and 2. 10 seconds. Last rep. Beautiful. Doing well, team. 2 more to go for our circuit. So, hopefully you're like me, out of breath, knackered. It means you're doing well. If you want to make this a bit harder, go grab your heaviest textbook you can find and hold it over your head. And you'll go like this, back, textbook forward. If not, just with your hands is fine. But go pick out your favorite maths textbook, pull it open, and read your questions while you're doing it at the same time. 2 more sets, 1 more after this. And done. 1 more. Good job. So this one, being our last set, we go for pace. I'm gonna go back to that slightly easier option. So I'm gonna have my hands along the face of my legs, breathe out, up, breathe out, and then working up. So I want you to smash out as many reps as you can this set. Just making sure you do your biggest breath out every time you sit up. And last one. Beautiful. That's our circuit done. So we've learnt our new skill and we've implemented it with our circuit there. Just a little recap of what we went through and what it worked. Diving push-ups, that's a really full push-up, getting that mobility, through the body, shoulder work, tricep work. Our jump squats, that was arms up, down, big jump up, working through your legs. So your quadriceps, we're calling those. And then our sit-ups, working for our core. You get that full range every time we sit up, touch the toes. Grab yourself some water. I definitely need some. Challenge to finish. Today's challenge is good. It's nice and short. It's 1 minute. You have 1 minute to complete as many straight arm burpees as you can. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I'm gonna work through it with you. You'll see how many I get at the end. I have no doubt you'll get a few more than me. So each time, every rep will look like this. Hands to the floor, feet out, jump the feet in, hands up, clap. You have to clap or it doesn't count. You may see burpees done where we go all the way to the ground and then up. Today we're trying to work a little bit faster, no push up. Even if I know you're really strong and you can do it, arms straight, in, out, jump, clap. Count how many reps you do, count how much fun you have. Ready? I'm just gonna get our timer ready to go. So 1 round through, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Let's see how many you can get out. I think a good goal is maybe 20, 30. We'll see how we go. Ready? Arms down, up, jump. Arms down to the floor, jump. 2, 3, 5. If you're struggling a bit, you can go arms, step, step, jump. One more time, step, step, jump. We're halfway. I believe I'm at 11. It's also very possible that I can't count. Doing awesome. Here we go, team. Last 15. That is it. We are done. I'll be honest, I lost count. I'm gonna have to go back and watch how many I did. I think it was about 22, but you never know. I was focusing on our clock. But I wanna know how many you did. In the comments right below, how many reps you got out, or you can just write out, I bet you Mitch, and that's all I need to see. Awesome. So that is it for our homies workout for today. Make sure you stick around every day over the next few days. We get those more workouts to you. You'll keep building and you're gonna beat us on every single challenge. That is done. Have a great day team.